Welcome to another Tech Teacher Zone video. This one's on software called OBS Studio. It's free, very popular, lots of people use it. There are other options out there too, Screencast-O-Matic, Screencast-ify, and if you're a teacher, there's one called Loom that's free now too. In this video, I'm going to keep it simple. We'll be using OBS Studio to set up a simple screencast with your webcam in the lower portion of the screen. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to the OBS Studio website in order to download OBS Studio. And it's ironic that I'm using Screencast-O-Matic in order to make this video. I usually make my videos using OBS Studio, but since I wanted to actually record the studio controls, I decided to use Screencast-O-Matic, and that way I could capture even the studio controls in this one. So here I've typed in OBS, Open Broadcast Software, and you can download it for Windows, Mac, or Linux. Pretty straightforward. Okay, so let's open up the software. First thing we're going to see is just a blank screen, and I always like to come to File first and check my settings. So in this case, I'll go to Output, and I want to know for sure where my recording path is going, because that's where my saved videos will be. And I want to check on to see where my audio is coming from. In this case, I'm currently using Voicemeeter, so I would want my audio to come from Voicemeeter. And my video, it all looks good. So I will just push Apply and OK and move on. Now I'm going to want a scene, so here I'll put Scene 2, Scene 1, doesn't matter. That's just the way I'm doing a new scene. You just use add plus and minus to add or remove scenes. And I'm going to need to add a source. Now you have a choice of many different sources here. This could be the audio input, the output for audio, a game capture, display screen. I mean, you have a lot of choices. So what we're going to start off with is I want to capture my video capture device. That would be like this little webcam video that I have down here that Screencast-O-Matic is currently running. So I will click on that and I'll put video capture device. I'll push OK. And I'm running mine through the ManyCam virtual webcam. I'll push OK. And usually I will drag this and I'll put this into one of the corners, one of the lower corners of my window. Now, whatever I want in this background, I can just add another video source for that. If I want it to be an image, I can simply find an image. So here's an image. I'll open that up, and now it's in the background. And I can reorder these. So this image is covering my webcam. So what I'll do is I'll put the webcam on top, and now I can explain anything that's in the image. If I want to capture what's on my computer screen, I will simply get rid of the image really quick, push plus, and I'm going to want to capture my display. Now I have 3 different displays, which is really nice when using this, because you can move OBS over, and here's one of my displays. You can see my Voicemeeter software there. And so now this shows whatever is on my computer. If I want to pull up a website or something like that, I can easily do that. You can see the different websites I typically go to. Now, if I was to have OBS Studio running on just one display, you would see this display like repeated over and over and over again. So let me try that. Let's see. If I change it to display number 2, see this? So you'll get this kind of phenomenon. What you'll do is you'll normally start recording, and then you'll shrink this down, and then it'll record everything while you're talking and wherever you're going on your computer screen. If you've only got one screen, you start recording right here, shrink it down, and you're good to go. So now I have all my video displays. I have to make sure I put in an audio capture source. So here's my audio input, and I'm using Voicemeeter, so I'll just come down and I'll find the Voicemeeter, and I can push OK there. and now the audio will work. Let me move this real quick. So if I was using this to actually record right now, I'd push start recording. If you are a person that is going to stream, you would do start streaming, but then you have to actually fill in the website that you're streaming to and put in a couple of other parameters. So there's a few other controls that we're not going to get into that. And let's say you push start recording, it records for a second or two. Then when you push stop recording, that's when you need to know what your output, where your output file is, and that's back here at settings where we showed a minute ago, under output, and for me it's here, Mr. S YouTube. So I would just come to that particular file. So I'll go over here and I'll find my videos and YouTube, and it normally will just have a date on it. So these are two videos that I just now made with OBS Studio by pushing start recording and stop recording. So that's all you have to do, and the video is already made. So what I'll do from there is I'll bring these clips into my video editor, and I use DaVinci Resolve, and I will simply cut out whatever I don't need and then render it and upload it to YouTube. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, and have a fantastic day.